Welcome to Before the Council, a reading of the Revere City Council agenda for the meeting of Monday, November 28th, 2016. There are 26 items on the agenda this week. Coverage begins at 4:30 p.m. with the Committee of the Whole meeting, chaired by the Council President, Councillor Jessica A. Giannino. The committee will discuss the following item. Pursuant to Council Order 16-303, this is regarding a motion presented by Councillor Morabito that the Mayor abide by all sections of the Revere Revised Ordinances, Chapter 9.28, and establish an 11-member Human Rights Commission, each member to be known as a commissioner and each member appointed by the Mayor, subject to confirmation by the City Council. Then at 5 p.m. we move on to the Economic Development Subcommittee meeting chaired by Councillor Patrick M. Keefe, Jr. Also on the committee, Councillor Robert J. Hass, Jr., Councillor Stephen Morabito, Councillor George J. Rotondo, and Councillor Anthony T. Zambuto. The committee will discuss the following items. First, pursuant to Council Order 16-062, this is regarding a motion of Councillor Rotondo that, relative to a 6-month construction moratorium of residential buildings 4 units or larger along the MBTA Blue Line in Revere. Second, pursuant to Council Order 16-155, this is regarding a motion of Councillor Rotondo relative to an economic and zoning master plan. Third, pursuant to Council Order 16-156, this is in regards to a motion of Councillor Rotondo relative to designating Revere as an economic development and industrial corporation as permitted under Massachusetts General Laws, Chapter 121C. And fourth, pursuant to Council Order 16-243, this is a communication from Mr. Eugene McCain relative to an initiative petition adopting a Category 2 gaming license. At 6 p.m. it's time for the Revere City Council meeting, which begins with a salute to the flag and the roll call of members. Then it's on to calendar item number 1. Pursuant to Council Order 16-315, a certificate of appreciation will be awarded to Mr. Thomas Mischie on the occasion of his retirement after serving as an educator in the Revere Public School System for over 40 years. Calendar item number 2. Pursuant to Council Order 16-307, a certificate of appreciation will be awarded to the Commodore and officers of the Point of Pines Yacht Club for their offer of assistance to the City of Revere by opening the club to residents during the recent gas outage that affected the area. Calendar item number 3, pursuant to Council Order 16-316, a representative from Wheelabrator will appear before the City Council to discuss the loud noise coming from the Wheelabrator facility a few weeks ago. Calendar item number 4, under public hearings, pursuant to Council Order C-16-10, a hearing has been called as ordered on the application of Eastern Bank, 195 Market Street, Lynn, Massachusetts, seeking permission from the Revere City Council to alter the use of a pre-existing non-conforming structure from a retail service to a bank with a drive-thru at the Northgate Shopping Center at 339 Squire Road in Revere. Calendar item number 5. This is a public hearing regarding the application of Brianna Mann of Mann's Garden Center, 15 Citation Ave, Stoneham, Massachusetts, requesting a Transient Vendors license to be used at number 257 Washington Avenue in Revere, Massachusetts, for the purpose of selling holiday decorations, trees, wreaths, kissing balls, etc. Calendar item number 6 is a report of the Committee of the Whole. Calendar item number 7 is the report of the Economic Development Subcommittee. Calendar item number 8. This is a communication from the Board of Assessors requesting a public hearing for the purpose of establishing the minimum residential factor for FY 2017, dated November 16th, 2016. Dear Honorable City Council, in accordance with the provisions of Section 56 of Chapter 40 of the Massachusetts General Laws, the Board of Assessors requests that your Honorable City Council conduct a public hearing for the purpose of establishing the minimum residential factors so that the Board of Assessors may proceed with the establishment of the tax rate for the fiscal year 2017. And it's signed sincerely by Andrew A. Iavana, the Chair, Dana Branger Forte, a member and office manager, and John J. Berengier, a member of the Revere Board of Assessors. Calendar item number 9. Pursuant to Council Order 16-297, this is a communication from the Mayor on a partial veto of Council Order 16-297 relative to conducting repairs on the Alden Mills Fire Station using monies from the Stabilization Fund or free cash, dated November 17th, to the Honorable City Council. The city will make an assessment of repairs needed at the Alden Mills Fire Station, but cannot commit specific funds to the repair or operation of that station at this time. Sincerely, Brian Arrigo, Mayor. Calendar item number 10. This is a communication from the Mayor requesting approval of a revolving account for the purpose of administering future and current public records requests. Dated November 22nd, honorable members of the City Council. Given the new provisions of the Public Records Law that will take effect January 1st, 2017, and the anticipation of an increase in public records requests as a result of the changes to the law, in addition to our current public records request, I am writing to ask that the City Council approve the creation of a public records revolving fund account as soon as possible. The account will be utilized to accept payment for the city's cost to process public records requests and to refund any amount deposited in excess of the funds used to comply with the public records request. Therefore, I anticipate that the fund will generally carry a zero balance. Thank you for your attention to this matter. Regards, Brian M. Arrigo, Mayor. Calendar item number 11. This is a communication from the Mayor requesting a public hearing on the consolidation of the bond authorizations for CWSRF Construction Project number 3959 and CWSRF Construction Project number 4052, dated November 21st, 2016. Dear Council members, I am writing to request a public hearing for a revised loan order for borrowing under the Massachusetts Departments of Environmental Protection's, Mass DEP's, calendar year 2016, that is CY 2016, Clean Water State Revolving Fund, CWSRF. The CWSRF was established to provide a low-cost funding mechanism to assist municipalities in complying with federal and state water quality requirements. The intent of the revised loan order is to consolidate two existing loan orders that have previously been approved by the Revere City Council into one loan order for the combined value. Combining the loan orders will simplify administrative requirements and costs and will enable the city to continue the progress being made as part of the ongoing inflow removal program. The two existing loan orders to be consolidated include CWSRF Construction Project number 3959, $2,900,000 for the illicit connection and sump pump removal program, previously approved by the Revere City Council on June 22nd, 2015, Council Order number 15-134D. CWSRF Construction Project number 4052, $3,600,000 for the illicit connection and sump pump removal program, previously approved by the Revere City Council on June 22nd, 2015, City Council Order number 16-152A. The revised total for this combined loan order is $6,500,000. Combination of these loan orders has been recommended by Mass DEP. The city continues to work with Mass DEP to expedite all construction projects using previously approved funding first. The city is currently preparing 4 construction projects for the 2017 construction season, utilizing the Mass DEP CWSRF funding to pay for the proposed work. The projects are intended to remove and redirect sources of illicit connections to the sewer system and to extend the stormwater drainage system as necessary to remove illicit connections to the sewer system. For the city to take advantage of this low-interest loan program provided by the Mass DEP, the city must complete 2 steps. First, approve a resolution expressly authorizing the mayor to file all applications and execute documents necessary for the revised loan. And second, approve the loan order for the combined balance of the project. The funding for the debt service related to these loan orders will continue to be from the city's Water and Sewer Enterprise Fund. The construction work proposed with this new fund, as well as similar work necessary in future years, are required commitments of the city's consent decree with the United States Department of Justice to remedy historic violations of the Federal Clean Water Act. I ask that the City Council approve the resolution and move this combined loan order to a public hearing at its earliest opportunity. Please do not hesitate to contact my office if you have any questions regarding this matter. Very truly yours, Brian M. Arrigo, Mayor. Calendar item number 12. Pursuant to Council Order 16-055, this is a communication from the Mayor providing a response to Council Order 16-055 relative to a final FY 2016 spending report dated November 23rd to the Honorable City Council regarding Council Order 16-055. I have asked Budget Analyst Assunta Guarino to create a final FY 2016 spending report categorized by each department. This will be provided to the Council as a communication as soon as it is complete. Sincerely, Brian Arrigo, Mayor. Calendar item number 13. Pursuant to Council Order 16-099, this is a communication from the Mayor providing a response to Council Order 16-099 relative to the scope, role, and authority of all members of the Mayor's staff. Dated November 23rd to the Honorable City Council. Regarding Council Order 16-099, as I have explained to the City Council previously, the scope, role, and authority of all members of the Mayor's staff derive directly from and are at the discretion of the Mayor. Sincerely, Brian Arrigo, Mayor. Calendar item number 14, dated November 5th, 2016. This is a communication from the Mayor vetoing Council Order 16-288 relative to paving certain unaccepted public ways off of Broad Sound Avenue. To the Honorable City Council, I am writing to provide you with my objections of Council Order number 16-288, which requests that the city pave various streets located off of Broad Sound Avenue. These streets that Councillor McKenna mentioned are not paper streets, but unaccepted public ways of the City of Revere. Due to the length and the width of the streets, they will not be eligible to become accepted public ways of the City of Revere, so any improvements to these streets cannot be completed using Chapter 90 monies. Therefore, this implication will be incredibly costly to the taxpayers. Sincerely, Brian Arrigo, Mayor. Calendar item number 15, pursuant to Council Order 16-306. This is a communication from the Mayor providing a response to Council Order 16-306 relative to litigation expenses. Dated November 23rd to the Honorable City Council regarding Council Order 16-298, please clarify what you are referring to. Is this intended to be in reference to the Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act of 1996, HIPAA, or HIPAA? The City of Revere's HIPAA-required Notice of Policy Practices is available to the public at the city's website on the Benefits Department page, http://www.revere.org/benefits/HIPAA-notice-of-practices.doc. Sincerely, Brian Arrigo, Mayor. Calendar item number 16, pursuant to Council Order 16-306. This is a communication from the Mayor providing a response to Council Order 16-306 relative to litigation expenses. To the Honorable City Council, regarding Council Order 16-306, I have requested that the City Solicitor, Paul Capizzi, produce a report detailing the amount spent on litigation in 2016. As soon as that report is completed, it will be submitted as a communication to the City Council. As labor negotiations are ongoing and confidential, those details cannot be provided at this time. Sincerely, Brian Arrigo, Mayor. Calendar item number 17, pursuant to Council Order 16-320. This is a motion presented by Councillor McKenna that the City Council award a certificate of appreciation to Bob Lospinato and Dave Kalala for dedicating their time to run a highly successful Powder Puff football program at Revere High School for over 20 years. Calendar item number 18, pursuant to Council Order 16-321. This is a motion presented by Councilor Rotundo that the City of Revere denounce the prospect of a Muslim registry in the United States as proposed by President-elect Trump, as noted on several media outlets. Further, that if this absurd policy comes to fruition, that we fight it together as a community. Calendar item number 19, pursuant to Council Order 16-322, this is a motion presented by Councilor Novoselsky that the City Council, the Public Works Subcommittee, in cooperation with the Inspectional Services, Department of Public Works, Easy Disposal, and the Mayor's Office, and the Revere Beautification Committee begin immediate discussions to update Title 8 of the Revere Revised Ordinances, Health and Safety, and any sections of the Revised Ordinances of the City of Revere dealing with the Revere trash collection and storage, to deal with the uncontrollable trash, type of trash barrels being used, elimination of the so-called rodent-proof trash bags, rodents, and any other issues that may come up during these discussions. Calendar item number 20. Pursuant to Council Order 16-323, this is a motion presented by Councillor Powers that the Mayor requests the MBTA to look into the feasibility of providing bus service from Carey Circle along the boulevard to Wonderland. Calendar item number 21, pursuant to Council Order 16-079. This is a motion presented by Councillors McKenna and Giannino that the following proposed ordinance is being reported out of the Parks and Recreation Subcommittee for the purpose of being ordered to a public hearing. Title 9, Chapter 9.08 of the Revised Ordinances of the City of Revere is hereby amended by the following new sections. Section 9.08.110, Promotion of Clean and Healthy Parks. Whereas there is no known safe level exposure to secondhand smoke, and secondhand smoke exposure in certain outdoor areas has been found to pose significant health risk, and whereas protecting Revere's public parks and places for residents and visitors to be outside and active is critical to promotion of a healthier city, and whereas it is critical to prevent the use of drugs, alcohol, and weapons in our areas of recreation, and whereas it is the goal of the City of Revere through the Parks and Recreation Department and the Revere Police Department to ensure that our places of recreation are safe, clean, and healthy for all residents, particularly our children. Section 9.08.11-2, smoking prohibited in public parks. A, no person shall smoke in any public park or other public place under the control of the City of Revere. B, for the purpose of this subsection, the term smoking shall include inhaling, exhaling, burning, or carrying any lighted cigar, cigarette, pipe, or other lighted or vaporized substance in any manner or form, including marijuana used for medical or recreational purposes. Section 9.08.114, alcohol and controlled substances prohibited in public parks. A, no person shall sell, possess, or consume any alcoholic beverage in any park except under a license issued by the Revere License Commission, subject to the provisions of Massachusetts General Laws, Chapter 138, Sections 14 and 15F. Such license may include any conditions imposed by the License Commission and the discretionary judgment of the Revere Police Department in order to promote the preservation of public parks. B, no person shall commit any of the following acts in a public park. 1, sell, distribute, make available, or offer to provide a controlled substance or prescription drug to another. 2, package, possess, or store a controlled substance. 3, transport a controlled substance or materials intended to be used in the packaging of a controlled substance. 4, solicit another to provide, make available, sell, or distribute a controlled substance or prescription drug to any person. 5, with the intent to engage in any act prohibited by this section, seek, meet, approach, or encounter another. C, nothing in subsection B of this section shall prohibit the possession of medications prescribed to the person or to a person under that person's care, if and under such conditions as possession of such substance is otherwise lawful. D, for purposes of this section, controlled substance and prescription drug shall have the meaning as provided for in Massachusetts General Laws, Chapter 94C, Section 1, the Controlled Substances Act. Section 9.08.116, possession of weapons. A, no person shall possess in any public park anything specifically designated for and presently capable of causing or carried with the intent to threaten or cause bodily harm to another. Items prohibited under this section include, but are not limited to, any firearm, pellet gun, spring-loaded weapon, stun gun or taser, any knife having a blade that projects or swings into position by force or a spring or by centrifugal force, any knife with a blade longer than 2.5 inches, any dirk, dagger, ice pick, slingshot, slungshot, metal knuckles, nunchaku, studded hand coverings, swords, straight razors, tear gas containers, sap gloves, hatchets, or axes. The prohibitions of this section do not apply to individuals who are duly licensed under local, state, and/or federal guidelines to carry a firearm. B, any person to be in violation of this section shall be fined $300 per offense. Enforcement of this section shall be by non-criminal disposition as provided for in Massachusetts General Laws, Chapter 40, Section 21D, or by filing a criminal complaint at the appropriate venue. Section 9.08.118, public park hours and designation. A, 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. B, all public parks shall be designated as alcohol, drug, tobacco, and weapon-free zones, and appropriate signage shall be installed at each park indicating such. Calendar item number 22, pursuant to Council Order 16-324. This is a motion presented by Councillor Powers of the Mayor Direct Inspectional Services Department to contact the owners of the commercial properties along North Shore Road from Charlotte Street to the traffic signal at Wonderland Dog Track to remove snow and ice in accordance with the provisions of Section 12.04.350 of the Revised Revere Ordinances. This motion is made in the interest of public safety. Properties to be notified include Wonderland Dog Track and Wonderland Convenience. Calendar item number 23. Pursuant to Council Order 16-325, this is a motion presented by Councillor Powers that the mayor request the appropriate agency, DCR, Mass DOT, or DPW, to make repairs to the catch basin on Oak Island Street. Its present condition constitutes a public safety hazard. Calendar item number 24, pursuant to Council Order 16-326. This is a motion presented by Councillor Keefe that the mayor requests the Traffic Commission to review options on reducing the speed limit on the following streets to 20 miles per hour: Proctor Avenue, Mountain Avenue, Park Avenue, and Fenno Street. Each of these streets is thickly settled and have become major cut-through streets in the city. Calendar item number 25, and this is a motion presented by Councillors McKenna, Novoselsky, and Powers, that the mayor contact Mass DOT to review the pedestrian walking patterns at Bell Circle and create new crosswalks on the VFW Parkway at Shirley Avenue and at the traffic signal on the American Legion Highway near the walking path. Students coming to and from Revere High School and the Rumney Marsh Academy are crossing in between the heavy flow of traffic on American Legion Highway. There are no guidelines to lead them in a safe direction towards the Revere Beach and Shirley Avenue neighborhoods, which is creating a very dangerous situation. And calendar item number 26. This is a motion presented by Councillor Keefe that the Mayor and City Solicitor be requested to evaluate the recently passed Question 4 marijuana bill and give guidance on the best practice to opt out and/or overwhelmingly restrict in Revere. And this has been before the Council. A reading of the Revere City Council agenda for the meeting of Monday, November 28th, 2016. I'm Rick Promise, and I'll see you at the Council.